Or how about your tongue?
Croft, no!
Be reasonable. I am reasonable! I'm letting him fucking choose.
Fuck off me, Croft! I'm not playing your games!
This is no fucking game, Asher.
Croft, I deserve your anger as much as Asher.
Don't worry, Beskha. You're next. Now choose, or I slice off your balls, Asher.
Hey,
A
hey,
man
hey!
betrays my trust. There's a price to be
Let
paid.
him go! Fuck you, Croft!
Have it your way. You didn't need your testicles anyway. Oh, that was bloody beautiful. Fucking Asher. You were pale as a snow bear's ass.
Are you fucking joking? You bloody bastard.
This is why people steal your shit and take off in the night.
Come on, you arseholes. Have a drink. Joden, the Khaleesi's best wine.
Your friend has an interesting sense of humor.
So what in seven hells are you two doing here on the arse end of the earth, eh? You're a long way from, young guy.
We have a proposition for you.
We? You're hardly the usual rabble these two travel with.
We need an army, Croft. My home back in Westeros is under siege.
We need your hellhounds. 100 good men.
Am I in a hobby's tip? Would I ever go back to Westeros? I've got it good right here. Her Grace pays good coin. I've got wine, women. I've got my own tent.
My house is rich, Croft. When this war is won, I'll pay you. More gold than you've ever seen.
Lord, Asher! A fucking highborn thief. Not a chance in seven hells would I believe a promise from you.
Now, just a minute. He speaks the truth.
Aye. Well, it's not up to me. The second sons are sworn to Daenerys Targaryen. I've laid my sword at her feet. For now.
Perhaps we could talk to her.
She's a little busy right now commanding a fucking siege. Her enemies are nailing children up on posts for 100 miles. And a bloody dragon's gone missing.
But I know where to find her dragon.
Ha! Unfucking likely. You expect me to believe you've just happened to have seen the one fucking dragon loose in the world?
Black scales all over with a red frill running down his back.
That doesn't prove anything. Enough of this nonsense. We're done here, Asher. You two back in my life. Spinning your tales again. This is all I need.
I've got proof, you old fuck. Tell me what this is, if not a bloody dragon tooth.
I wouldn't know a dragon tooth from a basilisk dick.
Croft, I've seen her dragon.
Oh, bugger me with a bloody spear. If you're lying about this, it'll cost more than your balls.
Fair enough.
Come on, you son of a bitch. The beast's name is Drogon. She'll want to hear about him right away. And don't think you're going to charm her with that fucking Asher grin.
You must be pissing yourself thinking about what we'll find out there tomorrow. Assuming you're not too busy looking for your North Grove.
I thought you didn't believe in it.
Not saying I do. But if it was real, can you trust Cotter with it? You ask me. There's just something off about him. Aside from him being an oily thief, I mean. Like he's holding something back.
Wouldn't hurt to keep an eye on him.
Don't need to tell me that. He steals my knife, then your stuff. I'm not sure I want him walking behind me while we're out there.
Finn, get back on watch until your relief arrives.
They're late.
You think Mance Rayder is going to wait for them?
Right. Asshole.
And Tuttle, You've got torches that have gone out. Keep them lit. Let the wildlings know we're still home.
Yeah, this one's still good. That's ironwood for sure. If anyone tries coming over the wall, well, those will stop them. Solid ice. This won't be melting anytime soon. This must hold up the lift. Probably fall apart if it wasn't frozen together.
Pig farmer. A 300-mile walk, and you're still in my way. I figured we'd settle things on the way to Crosters, but this is even better. Jon Snow can't hold your hand now.
The wall's a dangerous place. People slip off all the time.
Still have some fighting spirit left in you, huh? I did duty to my lord back on that bloody farm. And for doing a proper job of it, what'd I get? Banished to the fucking wall! I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig. Seemed only fair he should feel what it's like. Near the end, he could barely breathe. Kept begging us to leave your sister alone. So I made sure he was still alive when she started screaming. It was the last thing your father ever heard. The more we sliced, the worse it got.
You fucking shit!
Temper, temper. Too bad your father didn't fight like that. I'd still be alive. And I thought you were going to make this easy. Fine.
You're going to die for what you did!
Jon Snow can't hold your hand now. Let's see if you scream like yours. You got lucky, pig farmer. You're going to slaughter me. Like my man back at your farm. At least let me have my sword. Keep it interesting. Or are you afraid?
Fuck you! You never gave my father any mercy!
fucking finish it! Go on.
We're done here.
Finn!
My lord, our people are starving and afraid. The White Hills have driven them away from the ironwood groves.
Out of the way!
To make matters worse, your brother Ethan had me collect provisions from the small folk. And so they come to us, looking for food. Food we don't have to spare. How can we support an army and retain our position in the north if we can't even feed the people we see before us? It's like the dead of winter's come. And it doesn't look like it's getting better.
No one has more fight in them than Asher. I'm sure he and Malcolm will find us the army we need.
Well, I hope we can figure something out. As long as the White Hills are in our house, we have to be careful.
Come on, you!
Let me go! You can't do this!
Good. You're here. Look. Look at this! Did you see what this girl did? She attacked my man like an animal.
Bloody bit me!
Yeah, now it's her turn. She's gonna get what she has coming to her. This won't go unpunished.
Let go of me!
I don't care if she's your sister.
Fine. You brought her to me. I'll deal with her.
That's not for you to decide.
I saw him stealing from our kitchen, and I told him to stop. He laid his hands on me, so I bit him.
Bloody wench!
I was only doing what had to be done.
I warned you not to mistreat my men. Someone will have to answer for this. Do you hear me? Don't make this ugly.
Your men are out of control. That's the problem here.
It's your people who don't know the order of things. This girl's as untamed as a wildling.
Don't listen to him, Roderick.
And if you can't rein her in, yeah, what about the rest of them? It's about time she saw a real lord again.
You afraid of a young girl with all the armed soldiers you are?
What? I'm not afraid. I want order. But this house is in a shambles. And the problem starts at the top, Roderick.
Careful, boy.
You yourself had the gall to make threats against my men. And that's the real problem with you Foresters. You're too fucking proud. Always have been. It was bad enough when you were above us. And now it's even worse. Because you don't see how far you've fallen.
Still high enough to look down at you.
Wait. Forgive her. Forgive her. The passions of youth. No one questions your authority, Griff. You have the power.
Oh, I like him. You thought this was your man, Roderick? He's mine. A dog to be sure, but my dog. That's how I like to see you, Foresters. Obedient servants, eager to please your master.
He's a loyal member of my house. A man of peace. And he deserves to be treated as such.
You don't get it, do you? You Foresters need to learn when you're beaten. You will learn something.